All right, welcome to Situations with Moon. And you know how you do, man, when you get with Moon, we're in the situation room. And we get in the situation room, man, we talk about things we want to talk about. We talk about things we need to talk about. And today, man, I got an artist with me today, man, and it's important for us to talk about him. I got an artist that's a little different from the norm. I got an artist that's giving back to the youth, that's out here trying to support the youth and uplift his community. And today we're gonna get into him and we're gonna see, you know, what he got going on, and y'all can get into his life because, you know, it's a big thing about DC not having no unity, about us not being together, about us not pushing each other. And I say it's wrong. I say we together, and I say motherfuckers hating on us because we too strong when we together. I got an artist tonight, man. Tell the people who you are.
Man, young Swury, man, you know what I'm saying? Big two-star, young Swury, Swervo, however you prefer. A lot of people call me what they call me, but young Swury though, on the stream platforms and all that. If you want to go look me up or whatever. Young Swury, YouTube everywhere, Instagram, young.swury.
That's right.
But
Tell the people where we at today.
man, I ain't gonna lie, we in the heart of this shit. We around Southwest. We at the end of Martin Luther King Avenue, the end of the K. We at the end of Martin Luther King Avenue, man. The end of it. We're in that. We're turn to Joliet, Idaho, and all that shit. We at the end of it though.
So I'm gonna get into about you coming up in the city. And it's important, a big part of this show is about mental health. So it's important that we speak about your trials and tribulations coming up so that people can understand where you at today.
Yeah.
So they can understand your point of view. Let's talk about where you come up at, where you born and raised at.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, I came up around Nell Road, 30th Street. This before Lax and all that shit. I came around Sewell East. You know what I mean? 30th Street. I moved around here in like 06. I've been around here ever since, you know what I'm saying? I still been close to home, but it just been like I came around here and I fell in love with this joint.
No
You know what I'm
question,
saying?
no question.
That's why I've been at.
Growing up as a kid, you know, a lot of people took different paths in life. Some people grew up, they took the street life for us and
Blend. That's it, blend.
stealing bikes, snatching pocketbooks, throwing rocks at cars, throwing rocks at police. Before you jumped off the porch, and then before you jumped off the porch, what were some of the things you was into? Was you throwing rocks at cars? What was you into?
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I experimented, you know what I'm saying? I definitely experimented with life, you know what I'm saying, as far as who I came up with. You know how they say you are what you hang around. So I definitely experimented, you know what I'm saying, on certain little things, but I found my liking to what I like, you know what I'm saying? And when I did that, that's who I became for the most part. Like I did experiment though. Got in trouble, you know, do a little shit. But
What you like?
man, being me for real, just I ain't gonna hold you, being me, man. I ain't gonna lie, cause I got like a little hyper disorder. So at the end of the day, I may like something for a small period of time, then I may switch on something else. So really sticking to what I'm doing lately, y'all like far as music and you know, out here with the youngest, then y'all like a challenge for me, I say. You know what I'm saying? Been like a little challenge trying to stay on task, on topic. And you know what I'm saying? That tunnel vision.
So let's get into that. Growing up in the streets of DC, coming up in the trenches where all of the temptation, you know, all of the things that's going on, what was it like to remain you and be you and not fall victim to the norm?
I mean, me personally, I ain't gonna lie, when I came around here, this was a different little section. So, but just speaking on what you asked me, like I'm big on changing the norm. Like I always was trying to be, you know what I'm saying, seen or whatever. I don't know my five or none, so I always try to get some type of recognition for something. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna lie, like
And let me say something about that. And I want to take you into that because there ain't nothing wrong with that. And let me tell you what people don't understand about that. It's a lot of people that's out here that don't have a mother, don't have a father,
Yeah.
don't have nowhere to go, and all they got is the love of the hood. They say that 40 to 47% of the murders are senseless, right? I interviewed YSL and he said that 40 to 47% of the people senseless.
Yeah.
So a lot of the people, some of the things that they do,
YSL out here too.
they don't know that it's senseless. They thinking it's out of love.
Yeah.
So when you say that, you do things out of love, speak on it. Like, because we in the community, we in the hood where all of the bad shit going on, you've been pushing a good narrative.
Yeah.
So when you say you do things out of love, speak about it. Because being out, and I don't mean to keep cutting the question off, but I really want you to get a little in depth with this question because a lot of people don't do it out of love. They do it for fame or all of these type of things. You out here not ashamed and afraid to be a man and stand on your own two, have your own personality, your own character. And you say that you out here with these young dudes and you doing things out of love.
Yeah.
Talk about it.
Man, exactly what you said. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit been genuinely with me because, like I said, I'm gonna keep going back to me not having no father because I always cherished everything. You know what I'm saying? I cherished everything growing up, even if it's one of these youngers out here who talk to me from time to time or whatever. If I see him and he swerve, oh, he see me, and I feel like I ain't nobody, I still cherish that. You feel what I'm saying? So I just always try to get that back.
Wow, that's
for
the
real,
love.
for real. You know,
It feel good to
feel
to
good, and I
receive
feel
that.
like I ain't nobody. But when they see me, they like swervo, swervo. Like, man, when you driving again, or looking at me like want a picture or anything, that shit make a nigga feel good as shit. Cause we come from none, and I feel like nothing for real, for real.
That's
We always been going through
that's
wild
being humble.
shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
being humble in that.
the good shit I try to lock in on. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's the little shit from a youngin' walking past. You
So
know what I'm
dealing with
saying?
music coming up, what music was you into coming up?
Like what? Like as a youngin' or like just
As a
period?
young,
As a youngin'?
before you jumped off the porch, elementary years, what you
I
was
ain't gonna
into?
lie, man. I'm gonna keep it 100. I was listening to like Soulja Boy and shit. You hear me? No funny. I was listening to like Soulja Boy. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Like, kid, I was listening to like Soulja Boy and crank that shit. Like, I was real cranking this shit. Like, shit that was cranking like live music. I ain't like that. Like, they just think the little Soulja Boy dance was all goofy and shit, but that joint was y'all like tight as shit to me though. Like, no funny. He just like went up. Like, I want to be a superstar like that. Like, no funny. That's what I was into. Lil B was out. It's a nigga named Lil B. He like a swag, be rapping like swag type of shit, like just really using a lot of ad libs and shit. But if this shit is all a melody thing, you know what I'm saying? So he basically using all the melodies and making a song until the song go off, you know what I'm saying? Ain't all about rhyming or whatever, just a melody thing. So I liked the melody of the shit.
So how was you when you started trying to formulate your own rhymes?
My own rhymes, I ain't gonna lie. When I first started, I was trying to like do shit that I thought they wanted me to say. I might say shit like, I know he'll like if I say this shit type shit. Like, you hear me? That ain't what I wanted to say though. What I'm trying to just try my talent. So you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm just trying shit. I'm just trying shit for real, for real.
That's what it mostly be.
So you know what I'm
Down
saying?
to the culture that's like something that's going on.
Yeah.
Like then and there, like people get with it for it.
Nah, for real.
So how old was you when you decided, you know what? Fuck them. I'm about to do me, man.
about
And
to
I'm
do
about
me.
to, because listen, we all go through that growing up trying to,
that's what I'm about to tell you.
you know what I mean?
Go
As a
ahead.
young man growing up, you trying to impress the other older dudes, you trying to show your worth as a man. But then you reach the point where, fuck, I'm a man now. I'm official. Like you know what I mean? How old was you when you started like not caring about what other people thought and it was more about your craft and what you had going on?
My bad, my bad, Mo. Go ahead, say it again.
How old was you when you realized that you didn't have, you got to a point and you was like, you know what? Fuck trying to impress, other people. I'm about to do me. I'm about to just do my
Man,
swag. How old was you then?
how old was I? Probably like 20 something, in my 20s. In my 20s.
Now I'm gonna ask you
In my
this
20s.
before we get back to your music. Let's go back a little bit. Let's talk about household and growing up in your home. A lot of us grew up in broken homes. Some people had drug addicted parents. Some people had violent parents. I grew up in a household where drugs was very present in the household.
Yeah.
What was it like growing up in your home?
I mean, that shit was, I'm from 30th Street, you know what I'm saying? Victory O, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of that shit was hands on. Like my next door neighbor smoked crack. Everybody did what they did. It was like houses where niggas was doing what they doing. As a child, I'm seeing this shit. So you know what I'm saying? Like I know how life would get. I seen how it would get, but in my household, I was basically surrounded by regular females for real. Like, I was raised by women, you know what I'm saying? I don't know my father, so I was raised by all women. So
Yeah, a lot of us.
I may clean up a little better than, you know what I'm saying, the average, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's
a
just
lot
from
of us.
women. They always say you dirty, go get in the shower, little shit like that. Brush your teeth, little shit. So I got that side of everything. I ain't never really,
That's my
whatever I
story.
got from the streets, I got it from out here, from them and shit.
Nah, that's my story. I grew up around all women.
All
I'm super
women, dog.
clean.
And they was pressing me out
Yeah,
all
yeah.
the time on my bumper, like
Yeah,
geeking
yeah.
like shit. I'm like,
But I
damn.
appreciate it now because when I'm around women, they say, you clean,
Yeah,
and I
That's
appreciate it.
why though.
And my
That's why.
grandmother used to tell me, it represents your upbringing.
That's
You know
why
what I'm
though.
saying? So let's talk about the things that you're doing to help the youth because a big part of a big part of my show is about the unity and the way out for the youth.
Yeah, I'm big on that shit
A
too.
lot of the guys, they do music,
Big
that's
on
their
that
way
shit
out,
too.
right? But for you do music, but you do much more.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You are really, really inclined, and I'm gonna tell you what I don't like what
Don't
people
nobody
say.
probably know me. Go ahead.
Let me tell you what I don't like what people say that I want you to say today, because I want you to understand what I'm saying about your business.
Yeah.
You go around here and you get these youth, and you take them to this organization. You ask this organization to help you put these youth in position. Tell them what you do for the youth. What's your interaction with them, man?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm super locked in with them, man. To a point where it's like some, you got a teacher, you know what I'm saying, that just love you, and when you graduate or leave that class, you like, damn, man, you want to drop a tear or some shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been around them youngins at all they little flaws. I seen them, you know what I'm saying? I watch them turn to men, feel what I'm saying? So that phases they went, all that shit, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta speak a little louder because you don't got the mic. He can pick you up, but just speak a little
Yeah,
louder.
all the little phases they went through those Swury, like give me $1 and you know what I'm saying, do this or take me somewhere. You know what I'm saying, going through all they phases. So like now to see them like at they turning stage, like they turning into real young adults. So like it's like you gotta set the tone. This same
And
level.
treat them as well.
Yeah,
Treat them as, you know what I'm
well,
saying? Treat them like men, like,
And check this out.
you know what I'm saying?
A lot of people say, Moon, you shouldn't smoke on your show. Moon, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no guns, no violence, no none of that shit's for the youth, right?
Nah, for
But
sure.
let me tell you something. When you get off work, you go get a drink, you go eat, you go do whatever, right?
Yeah.
Us, we hit a jail and we get a drink, right? So when people want to, judge and say a lot of things about us, but at the end of the day, these same people not willing to go to the extent that we go to help the youth.
Nah, for sure.
When you say, I want you to go a little more in depth because they don't understand. When you say you grabbing the youth, they don't have housing, they don't have jobs, they don't have food. They 12, they 13, they 16, they 19. People don't understand how in depth with the youth that you're dealing with them.
Yeah.
We could talk about music all day,
Yeah.
and we could get 1,000,000 views. But they ain't doing what you doing, bro, with the youth, and you
Day to
got to
day,
get it.
day to
You got
day,
to
man.
talk. You got to tell them what the fuck you doing, bro.
man. All right, look, we got we got high risk. You got a high risk individual, and you got a key individual. We gonna start there. You know what I'm saying? Now both is, you know what I'm saying? Like it's the same thing for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? But because they both can be used for both situations, as far as being in the streets. A high risk individual, I may have a high risk individual just came home. You know what I'm saying? And he just like lost, so he don't know where to go, or he don't know what to do, he don't know who to call. And Mon Dukes and them just like give him cold leg or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or trying to just like give him a chance to figure life out, or still, I don't know, trying to let him step his fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Excuse my language, but we grab them youngers right there and we take them to the office and we give them like a choice for real, for real. We don't press nothing on them.
Like more so like letting them see what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? What you doing might not be working out for. Like how we all grew up, like these youngers ain't got no father, older brother, or you know what I'm saying? So like
Love of that
be
shit.
that for them. You know what I'm saying? You might not know how I can help you out or with yeah, like you might not know what we could do for you. Like you come to us and you really
Come right here.
on day-to-day basis and like we know your situation, like it ain't nothing for us to step up for.
It's very, very important for y'all to speak y'all piece. What you just say?
These my big brothers right here. I grew up in the house. My mother, grandma, our uncles outside doing their thing. Swirls. Everybody all these knocking brothers, everybody you see. So, you know, a lot of that shit be growing up as a young nigga, getting into a rider shit.
Yeah. It was more so like your family might be dysfunctional or you might be going through something in your own household, but when you come outside and you see us together, it's always like we our own family. Blood don't make us no closer. Like it's always in that.
You know something that people gotta understand today, what I want y'all to understand about him. You know, you could go in here and you could listen to your favorite rappers. You cut their music on, they could jam, they
Pull up,
could
so I'm
crank,
out here in the
or
middle of the
whatever.
circuit where you was at. J-Roll now, pull up.
But you got a guy right here who, when you get up every day, go do your job, go party, drink, whatever, he out here with the youth, man. And these youth just out here, people say, oh, they misguided. Oh, you know, they don't have nobody. Somebody need to do something for them. These guys out here with him, and not only with the youth, but his community. So my thing is like,
You just had a big ass cookout right here for Migos.
but not even about the cookout. Why they not
Giannis,
supporting you
You know what I'm saying?
about your
I'm just
staying and
saying,
your
like,
walking life?
gonna
You
tap
know what I
in
mean?
more into like day-to-day life, 24 hours, like this shit that's going on that don't get its recognition. You know what I'm saying? So you want to tap into it, we gonna tap into it. Like I help a lot of these youngers get social security cards, birth certificates, IDs. I help them get right. You know what I'm saying? I gave them a little, what's up, baby? I gave them a little like, I ain't gonna lie, I gave them something that y'all like start with. You feel what I'm saying? Not saying that my man can't help in the other aspects because they out here more than I am, you know what I'm saying? And far streetwise, you know what I mean? So
Right.
they can get that side too.
Right. We from the streets, but we ain't in the streets
That's
even
why I
no more,
said
right?
give you a choice. Like you gonna
Right,
get this
right.
side and you gonna get that side.
So you know when you take a test
He
in
gonna
school,
give you that
right?
side,
A lot of the
you know what
tests
I'm
they got
saying?
multiple choice,
100%.
A, B, C, or
Yeah.
none of the above. A lot of us, we don't have multiple choices growing up. It's the streets, it's jail or dead or whatever. My mission is to get people to recognize what's going on in DC and the hoods. We got a high crime and violence rate, and a lot of people scared to come in our communities. But just the hood takeover right here, and we in the communities, and it's about the communities. You know what I'm saying? And it's about what you got going on.
Yeah.
When we hear your music, people don't know the story behind the music, so they don't know to praise the music the way they should.
Yeah, nah, for sure. Good to see they see
what
well.
go on behind these cameras. When this camera cut off, me still in real life.
And he don't get the praise for it. You got a lot of dudes that get the praise for how many people they killed, how many, you know, years they was in jail. But you don't got the guy out here that's doing breaking his neck for the youth.
That's a real stand-up nigga right here.
I feel like that's gangster, you know what I'm saying? That's what
Super
they say,
gangster,
that's
Mo.
gangster.
Ain't nothing more gangster than
That's
and let me tell you
that's
something.
gangster, man.
And I'm more proud of the fact that you was able through all of the peer pressure, temptation, whatever, to remain you
Yeah.
and be you and not let this shit take you under.
Nah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Now, when you first started doing music, right?
Yeah.
You first went in the booth, how old was you?
2011. So 31 now. So 2011 when I started fucking around.
When you first went
We
into
put the
the
band together, so that's about, I was probably about 15, 16 around that area.
when you first went into the booth, of course, you know, you knew you was nice. You said you was doing things to try to, you know, make motherfuckers happy. You was just that nice.
Yeah.
And I asked you what age was it, you know, when you came into yourself. When you started going in the booth, from the first day you ever went into the studio in the booth, what was your creative process? Was it weed and drink? Was it bitches, bucket of fried chicken?
Nah, I ain't gonna hold you. I just started drinking. Literally, I just started drinking. That shit used to make my head feel like funny and shit when I drunk. I just started like being able to hold my liquor, still function, smoke, and have a good time and shit. Like I just got like that. I'm not no heavy drinker. I don't drink for real. Like that's some shit like women bought on me and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how girls be, girls.
So what's your creative process?
Huh?
What you when you go in the studio, what get you in your jam?
Will give me my jam. Shit. Like I might wake up 3 in the morning and hear some music. You know what I'm saying? I got my own studio. So I may go in the studio and just listen to some beats or whatever. Let me get my girl this. Come get this, son. Come get this, son.
So, nah, that's big.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
my
in
son.
studio?
That's my son. That's my son.
That's your son. You want to bring him
That's
on?
my wife right there
You
too.
want to bring him on?
Huh?
You want to bring him on your interview?
A J. Go put you out. Yeah, go ahead. Oh no, just take a J out. Step over there, take a J out, and give it the walk. You gonna get back to me. Papa, me fast, huh? High five. You had fun at the pool? You had fun? You wore it out? You ready to eat? That's right, son. Yeah, they in there. They in there. Go, mommy. You purple, man. You purple. That's what the pool do to you. It turn you purple. Get ready, fool.
I'm trying to tell you.
They gonna be purple in a minute, man. Tell
And
you.
you just saying fatherhood right here.
Yeah, that's how
You
it
just
goes.
saw some real shit going
Like
on right
24 hours a
fatherhood.
day, man. This shit life. I can't duck that. I couldn't hide that one right there. It came how it came.
Yeah.
I can't do nothing about that, huh? Take this, do what you do.
Yeah.
I'ma hold that other shit down.
Yeah.
Not saying that I don't want to, but hey, it gotta be done.
Now, but it's important that people understand, bro. Like being out here and trying to, yeah, no question. That's
My youngin.
no, that's
Youngin.
beautiful.
He just graduated this year. He going to first grade.
Salute you.
He going to first grade, Mo. He
you,
going to
bro.
first grade, Mo.
Salute you, bro. Like real talk.
No funny.
Let me tell you something.
There you go. Spoiled like shit.
So when my girl was pregnant, right, I got locked up, and my son was born while got locked. He was born like a month and a half, 2 months later after I got locked up.
Right after.
They gave me life. And I
Hell,
fought
bro.
like shit to get back out here with my son.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when I come
You
home,
was saying I'm doing little shit, bro.
no, I was saying I was talking to him regularly. Like I'm a good father. Like
Yeah, of
I
course.
listen. I could be the brokest nigga in the
You
world.
tapped in with him?
I could be the brokest nigga in the world,
You
bro.
don't want much, Slim.
I'm gonna
ain't gonna
talk to
lie.
him. I'm gonna make sure every day I talk to him. You know what I'm saying? But
We don't want much.
the point that I'm making is when I come home, when I went to jail,
Yeah.
black man had the deadbeat dad title. And when I come home, a lot of guys, bruh, is good fathers. And I'm proud to see the young dudes that's stepping up, being fathers right now because we ain't have fathers.
Yeah.
You said you ain't have a father.
I don't even know him.
Just seeing you right here with your son.
He's still alive and everything.
Yes.
Like he a pastor.
A pastor?
He a pastor, I think, in one of these churches or something out here. My mother was like, man, this one day, go to church one day, put some clothes on, and go to church and just sit by your father and shit, see if you know who you is. I was like, no, I ain't about to do that. You trying to have me on some sucker shit. Yeah. But I was like, look, she showed me a picture of the nigga when I was 25. He looked just like that little boy that just walked past. Look just like him, son. So it dogged me a little bit. It just like dogged me a little bit because he looked just like my son.
Let me ask you a question though.
It fucked me up. It hit me a little different in my core, bro.
Let me ask you a question.
You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, why you?
I want to ask you a question.
Nobody too
Listen.
famous. Like, more.
I want to ask you a question. That's a serious question. I don't want you to take offense to the question.
Nah, pop your shit, Mo.
Listen. During the older generations,
Yeah.
a lot of mother fathers went through things. The mother kept the father away. She probably went on whatever. She just boxed him out.
I seen that shit with real life.
He tried, and he said, you know what? Fuck it. But as time went on, his child older now, and you know, he want to be a part of the child, but go ahead. But
as a man, you supposed to already know your son old enough to talk to you, communicate, call, phone, Instagram, all that. You put the holler at your son, even if the mother was keeping him away when he was young with some wild shit. Cause I see that shit day to day in real life.
Hey, Mo. I thought that was juice, Mo.
you thought it was juice? You with moon.
Bah.
Bruh, we get drunk and high. I don't do no other drugs, weed and liquor. Hey, bro.
He thought this shit was juice.
This moon, this motherfucker grabbed the bottle. This moon, hey, he grabbed the bottle. He grabbed the bottle and said this was.
You know when you feel like some juice, it's not no
Hey, this motherfucker, he got situation with moon. It's a real situation. This motherfucker was about to die. He was dying of thirst and grabbed moon bottle. You tripping?
Nah, I don't even want that. I need some water, Mo. Like,
It's water in the
where that cooler at, Mo?
The cooler, where the cooler go?
Let me get that cooler, Mo.
What y'all? Oh, he on the cooler. Get the water out the cooler, man.
Man, that shit, y'all, like, I thought that was juice.
Nah, I got my bottle right. That's
how,
him. That ain't me. I'm great. That's him.
Like,
that ain't me.
You see how I asked you, though? Like, you see how I asked you, though? Like, you see how I flashed it a couple times? You like, go ahead.
I thought, you know, I'm letting you know it's Spike.
I'm like, nah.
It's Spike, Mo.
You ain't say that, though. I would have dropped that joint right there and gone and went in that cooler.
How you feel when you had life, though? You feel life, though, when you right here today, out here, outside.
He did a little time.
You made it out of there, man.
So let me tell you, I made it back, Mo. That's why I'm so blessed and grateful, and that's why I'm out here pushing for y'all. Let me tell you something. I got locked up as a juvenile.
No secret.
They convicted me for murders.
Take some water, huh?
They convicted me for murders as a juvenile. They let me out. Motherfuckers shot me. I let that go. Them motherfuckers tried me again.
No secret.
I killed every motherfucking body.
That's what it is.
They locked me up again. Here's the thing with me.
Let me see them Jones, man.
Intelligent,
Let me go.
modern, spelling bee champ, essay, competition, right? I'm smart and intelligent. And people were saying, fuck you going on playing football?
Yeah.
19, I'm convicted of murder. They gave me
like
life.
a wide receiver.
But you made it back. Mashallah.
You know why? You know why?
Like
and let me tell you something. Nah, listen.
Part one of these.
Listen, let me tell you this.
Pop your shit, bro.
It's different beliefs in God.
Like
all praises due to God.
Man,
Whatever God you believe in, all praises due to God. Listen, I fought so hard that when they gave me the opportunity to get back out, I ain't believe it was true.
You just like was still fucked up in the head. Like, this can't be.
It can't be.
It can't be, Bob. I've been here too long.
But let me tell you the belief in God. Let me tell you what God great.
Man, you made it. He been with
I
you.
always dreamed about
Been
when
with
I
you.
get out what I listen to on the highway.
You drive,
Catching planes, taking trips.
So,
I come home, I'm in Puerto Rico.
yeah.
I'm in Orlando. You know what I'm saying? I'm in, you know what I'm saying? I'm in Ocean City, like, you know, and not only that, but I've been so 10 toes down throughout my life. I've been so solid. I can go in every motherfucker hood in Washington, D.C., in the DMV. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no flaws with me this moon. You can't pull nothing up.
Yeah.
Everybody. This shit go to the world, bruh. I never let you young niggas down. You know what I'm saying? I don't knock nobody for what they do. I smoke weed, I drink.
Yeah.
That's it, that's all. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, when they try to say, let me tell you where the unity thing come from. The prison system became a business in America, and they started locking all of us up.
Exactly.
When they was putting us in the federal system, DC run that motherfucker.
Exactly.
The DMV. I fuck with Baltimore, I fuck with Virginia.
I fuck with the VA niggas.
Because they got men that,
got men
you know
out
what I'm saying?
Richmond.
Nah, they got some men.
I got good men out Richmond.
Even the 7 cities, not
Yeah.
just Richmond.
VA,
Virginia,
I
big
got
as
good
shit.
men out Richmond though.
Maryland too,
I
Moco,
got good men out
PG.
Richmond though.
But like I said, Baltimore, VA,
Yeah.
DC. When we get in there, we come together. When we get out here, what's the problem?
Hey, fool, that's that Swury right there.
This shit live in the trenches. This bro music.
We about to bump your shit. We about to bump it.
Shit out here live, man.
So let me
I
ask you
got
this.
hyper disorder. I can't slow down. I be popping.
Hey, listen.
Jaws.
Let me ask you this question.
Yeah.
The beefs and shit, the senseless murders and shit that's going on in the city. You dealing with the youth.
Yeah.
And DC is a known violent ass city. What can we do to kind of like slow the senseless murders and shit down?
You said, hold on.
There's a statistic
What you say?
that 40 to 47% of the murders in DC is senseless.
Yeah, for sure.
Somebody owed you $30.
Skinny shit.
Somebody fucked your girl. Somebody bust in front of you.
Some shit your man beefing about, whatever. You trying to be.
YSL said, hold up, YSL said that, I said 40 to 47% of the murders is senseless in DC, how we stop it.
Yeah.
He said 40 to 47% of the people senseless.
Nah, for sure.
Secret.
I'm asking you now because, hold up, because you know what, hold up, but you know why I'm asking you? Because you're different and you stand on your own and you come with your own opinions. 40 to 47% of the murders in DC is senseless. How we stop it, bro?
How we stop it? Man.
Shit.
We gonna start by like, we gonna try to touch bases like what you doing, you know what I'm saying? And I've been watching what you been doing. What you doing is you going in every little situation, you figuring out what's the core of everything. And you get to the root of all this shit and trying to figure out what's going on. So we gonna start there. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gonna start there. Like, it's really nothing to talk about. We gonna start there and see what's going on and work from there. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna sit here and freestyle like I know the remedy is shit or I know what's going on. I know how to stop shit. I like what you doing. You going base to base. You touching base to base with cities that's really in tune with each other. And you saying what's up, you know what I'm saying? You saying what's y'all like going on and shit. And you saying what's really bothering them and shit. Like low key saying what's really bothering them and shit. And I know you been around here so far right now. Ain't nothing really bothering them. We just like cool and like, we ain't on no beef and shit or none of that, bro. Like, we out the way. Everybody loves Southwest. You got Southwest on your shirt. Everybody loves Southwest.
No question.
Everybody loves Southwest. You know what I'm saying? Like, this the end of Martin Luther King Avenue.
Bellevue.
This young Will put up, you know what I'm saying, on the show.
You don't want no more juice.
Not that juice. You just like trick the shit out of me. You hear me? A4. He tricked the shit out of me with that album.
He got the
joint
hooch,
right
y'all.
there.
He got hooch right.
That
He
joint
thought it
was super
juice.
spiked. You hear me?
He took him back. He thought that was juice. It was hooch.
I love Full Grind, Slim. He just remind me of myself right now. Full this
Directed by
family
Force.
out here,
Speak
bro.
about it. Directed
I
by
be
Force.
just like that. Big brother Sunday.
Hey,
Look, this is my big brother right here.
that's your big
You know what I'm
brother?
saying? This is my big brother.
Come right here.
He got all
Come right here.
the
Come right here. Show him. Give him a shout out. Come right.
Oh,
Say
right
what's
there.
up.
Watch out. Show him right there.
That's what's up.
No, this is my little brother right here.
Right there.
Start for real.
Nah, for Stop.
Y'all gotta see the love in the hood, bro.
What's up, Slim?
What's up,
I love in the hood, bro.
What's up, Slim?
Yeah, I ain't doing nothing.
Keep doing your thing. I love what you're doing, bro.
I appreciate you, bro. I love y'all too, Mo. Let me tell you something, bro. You know, it feel good. It feel good to be accepted in the communities. because I fought for this city.
Area.
Bro, I bled for this city. I've been in the hole. I had to eat. I had to.
Every area.
Let me tell y'all something y'all might don't know, but I had to.
Area. I've been watching
listen,
every area. You good?
I was in the hole.
Yeah.
I had to tear my sheet, tear strips from my sheet, strips, tied in knots, make a string. I had to take an old toothpaste that was empty,
Yeah.
cut the end, put some wet tissue in it, put a hole in it, tie the string in it, and I had to slide that motherfucker, a fishing line, all the way down the hole to get some bread and fish it back.
Yeah, you gotta make a line. You gotta make a line just to get some bread.
Just to get some bread to eat peanut butter, because I don't eat meat anymore. So I was in the hole,
I know we drink on the
being
bottle,
on
bro.
lockdown.
We drink on the bottle. We the
So
men, bro.
I've been
We
in
not
positions
doing that.
where we had
drinking,
to wrap
bro.
toilet tissue.
You don't want
around
to drink
the
with
bread.
us? I keep telling them. This is how all me and my men drink. It's not just
Super
me.
wrap it, smash it, so I can
We
pull it
go
on
off the
your
bottle,
bread,
bro. Like you always try and bid off me and shit. All my men, we drinking the same shit. The fuck? Fuck, I ain't chilling on that, bro.
And niggas don't understand that.
Drink that shit. That shit gonna kill us. Like, it ain't nothing to me. That shit gonna kill us. Ain't nothing to be fancy about it, bro. Drink. You wanna drink? That shit gonna kill us. Drink that shit, huh? Fuck. Liquor.
I've been most of my time out.
And look though, man. Guess who I see when I'm about to go to court? Guess who I see when, in the morning? You shower up 4 in the morning, you going to the bullpen. Guess who I see? I'm getting chained up by the sheriff. I see my man. Dog, I see my man. I'm like,
damn, Slim. How you ducking like that? How you so small? How you can do that? All right, look, go ahead, fool. Go ahead, fool. It is though. This is my interview. My men in the back popping they shit.
Hold up.
I love them for that.
Hold up.
I love them for that.
Hold up. So let's go here. Hold up.
I like the scenery that's going on. Don't take none of that shit out.
Because, listen.
You can mute it and then get back to conversation, however shit was going on. But I like that right there. You hear me?
It's important for him to talk right now because a lot of people don't understand this. Go ahead. So hold up. When you get locked up, let me go so a motherfucker understand this. When you get locked up and you in chains, you know nobody in here. And you got people cuffing you on your ankles, around your waist, your arms, your wrists. This shit hurt. And you don't know nobody in here. You're going through this shit by yourself. This mental torture. And you end up in a situation you see a motherfucker from your neighborhood. You couldn't get on the phone. You ain't in touch with the streets or nothing. And you going through transit and you see a motherfucker from your neighborhood. It hit different.
Hit different.
So
Like,
now,
it's like you would never want to see.
A little better.
It's like you never.
You do.
You never.
Now you feel great because you see your man.
When you see your man,
Yeah.
I ain't seen him in a year. I ain't seen him in a year.
Because I was already locked up.
He was already locked up in D.C.
But this what I'm saying though, bro. Like it's like you would never want to see nobody you love going through that. But it's like in that moment, like it's like, I bet, like I got you here with me. We gonna discuss why you here later. Yeah. I never want to see you here, but like I love that you here with me right now. I'm going through.
It is time.
You know what I'm saying? Like
need some more.
yeah. And then like it go to the point like you'll really see like how much a motherfucker love you.
You be a nigga you hate.
Like I'm talking about we done been through situations in jail where like we breaking down one noodle in half.
Break it down, lay it down.
They don't know that. They don't know that. But you only doing that. You know jail already hard though. Jail already
hold on,
hard.
Let me stop you. Because people need to understand this. Before you go, I want you to finish. Hold up. You in jail, you gonna break a noodle down with your man because this your man, right? Mm-hmm. But even if your man ain't here, just your homie, you don't even know this nigga. You breaking the noodle down with that nigga.
Still breaking the noodle down with that
nigga. I was doing that work.
You know what I'm saying?
Me and my man, Fat Guap from all over, we going hook up chip, boom. He's Sally trying to go too. He ain't got enough. All right, we got him. I'm gonna make a little extra jump for him.
And this another thing. This another thing I experienced that I never thought I went through. Like I got motherfuckers that I just met locked up, ready to stab a nigga up for me more than a nigga that I knew all my life. 20 years plus ain't going to bust a grape for me.
And let me tell y'all this. And just to top on what you saying. I got a homie named Lil Man from the 7 cities, Virginia Beach, Norfolk. His name Lil Man. He about 5'6", little stocky little dude. But when I was locked up, he from Virginia.
Yeah.
He was more solid than any motherfucking body on the planet.
Yeah.
And when I was in my jams in jail, being in the whole fucked up lockdown bag, he went behind enemy lines to make sure I had weed, food. The homies wasn't even doing it. And this a nigga from Virginia, and we talk regularly. This my fucking man. You know what I'm saying? And one of the things about it with us is we black. I don't give a fuck where you from in this world, we black. And niggas need to know that. But before we go further, let me give you a little saying. I want to change the world. But the world is too vast, so I'm gonna start with my country. But my country is too vast, so I'm gonna start with my city. But my city is too vast, so I'm gonna start with my street. That's too vast. I'm gonna start with my house. That's too vast, so I'm gonna start with myself.
Secret.
Chunk it up.
You always gotta wake up and look in that mirror.
What
People
you doing
need
right
to
here doing my
understand
interview
today
and shit,
about
right
this
here,
interview
shoot
is
my
my
interview
with
outside.
Swervo.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
Look,
you gonna see me
cameras out here,
interview
see me mic'd up. Yeah.
the toughest motherfuckers
With
in the city,
numbers,
the toughest neighborhoods in the
cameras and
city.
shit, like you run away. Big bars.
Swervo is a dude that got his own identity, that didn't fall victim to the status quo.
Nah, Swury was his own man. Ever since I met him, since a little kid, Swury always been his own man.
You gotta pop out with me, Mo. Gang out
He
here.
by himself, you know, man time.
Pop out, Mo. Gang out here.
Bro, like, bro, damn near on some neighborhood hero shit. He looking out, going through the community, full cookhouse out here, kids, all that shit. He seen kids, he cane, nigga, all types of shit.
And these the people that we need to support. We support our favorite rappers, but we don't support our favorite neighborhood heroes.
Right doing the interview with
You know what I'm
Brian
saying?
shit. Yeah.
Right now, live.
I ain't gonna hold you. I was just calling and
Shit
shit,
live
bro.
right here.
This is my cameraman right here on the phone.
Get Midas on it.
That's
Put
my
your face in
man.
the camera,
Mighty.
Midas.
So Midas, you right here with
Mighty,
Midas at.
Mighty.
What's up, Playboy? What you doing? Huh? Let the people know this Moon, man. Let them know you right here with Moon. I just tell them what's going on, Playboy.
Nah, for real. That's my
Tell
boy.
them you right here
Oh,
with
you
me,
know
man.
it's my man. We round the gates though. We right here. Hey, look at your man though. Hey, come here, hey.
Hey, tell
Hey,
Aaron, stop that
Ern,
shit.
come here, Ern, come here.
Hey, Tighty Mighty, tell Aaron, stop
It's your
that
man
shit.
right here. Look, come here.
Midas, what's up, Slim?
Look at your
What's
man,
up,
Slim.
Slim?
Look at your man.
Yeah. So check this out. So for y'all to know, hey, listen. For y'all to know, right? Got my man Midas on the phone.
Midas,
He told me
yeah,
Midas.
You hear me? Midas, man. I ain't gonna hold you.
This directed by Full.
Rick Dane, you hear me? I
Hey,
ain't gonna
listen.
hold you.
Hey, listen. This
Coming
directed
different.
by Full.
This
Midas,
Full right here, yeah.
Full,
He know
Moon,
Full.
Swervo. This that trap shit, nigga. All that shit linked up. It get ugly.
Playing right now.
It get ugly. The shit get ugly.
Tell him,
It get ugly.
tell him, we ain't faking, Moon. Son just walked
Free the
up.
guy that stuck in the
everybody
system
walking
long
up.
in the minute was free slime.
Somebody
Business is
accidentally-
business.
They didn't know we was just shooting the interview, man. We really
That
live
shit
this
then
shit,
ridiculous.
Bro. Tell
Nah,
him we ain't faking.
but they don't understand why we in the trenches. This that
I'm
hood
on the way to
takeover.
the store. I be
This the
bringing
hood
that shit
takeover
when
right here. But listen, hold up, because we're
I
gonna
don't
get
be
into
hating
your
on niggas,
music.
they ain't on
Come here. We gotta get back in the interview because we don't get into your music.
We'll call you back, Midas.
Check this out. When you create your music, a lot of the people that do their music, and I want to say this in a way where I want you to explain to people.
Yeah.
A lot of people talk about what they've been through, right? It's the drug dealing, the murder, whatever. Some people got a passion for lyricalism, poeticism, things of this nature. What do you categorize your music as? Is it street music, gangster music? Is it lyrical? Is it poetic? What is it?
I mean, I say more so poetic and like try to storytelling just what I've been through over the years, you know what I'm saying? Like over the time. I talk about present situations, but most of the time I try to like go back in time to times that made me feel like I wasn't nobody and the times I felt like, I don't know, I was trying to find a way out. I try to do it like that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas around here don't know the exit to this joint. These don't know one way in and one way out.
I tell you.
So
I did an interview with a
you know
young
what I'm
dude
saying?
And I asked him, what's his route
Gotta
out?
try to find
Listen,
a way out of this
he was
shit.
22.
Yeah.
I said, what's your route out? He said, I ain't even got a route out yet.
He a robber?
He a rapper, he a trapper, he all that, but
Yeah,
you know, we gotta try to guide him right.
He probably
But
ain't really tapping into his own life.
let me ask you this.
He having, he doing this thing.
For these young dudes in
niggas
our
ain't got
community
that.
coming up,
Whoever
because
that is, a lot of niggas ain't got
no,
that.
he did keep it
Keep
100.
grinding, huh?
But let me keep it 100 with you.
Fuck that.
Let me keep it 100 with you.
Yeah.
You ain't got to be a tough guy to be a solid, real
Not at
motherfucker.
all. Not at all.
Man,
Not
that
at
shit
all.
corny.
I felt like them niggas been through shit in their life where it's whereas though
They feel like they a bitch or some shit.
Yeah, they
gotta
feel like
try
they
it.
gotta like
Nigga
do
They
got
got
something.
bullied.
bullied,
That's
yeah.
the problem. They got
They
bullied.
been through too much. Like,
All that
take
fake
that
gangster
shit out
shit.
on whoever did that shit to you. Do some research, go find their ass, and take that shit to them.
Yeah,
But
like,
you said that, hold.
Don't
But
get
you
it
said,
doing that shit to your men and shit, like,
yeah.
on some
You
southern
said
shit.
coming up,
dying and shit. Like,
as
nobody
coming
on
up,
that,
growing
bro.
up, you
That's an
felt the
unfortunate situation. That's a like a dumb shooting. When you could have just found your man, whoever had you feeling how you had you feeling back then, or whatever, whoever fucked your life up, and go holler at him. Like, a lot of niggas be carrying that shit on into their everyday life.
baggage.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
said that coming up, you had to deal with the ridicule of being your own self, being you and not being the norm.
Yeah.
Let's talk about what did that feel like? What did that feel like? You got it. What did that feel like growing up? Because where you are today,
Yeah.
I'ma say this. No funny, but you a hero.
Yeah, they say
No,
voice and all that
listen,
shit.
let me tell you about yourself. I don't know what they say. What I'm saying is
This now. I'm hearing this now. So whatever you say, I'm gonna take that in. I cherish everything. So
you different
yeah,
and you special.
appreciate it, man.
And what you bring is what niggas think lame.
Yeah.
That shit gangster.
Yeah. Nah,
When
for
you
sure.
get up every day and come out here, you got on all this shit, doing all this money in your hood, starving like a bitch.
Yeah.
You come out here every day, do what you doing. You looking for the youth, trying to get them opportunities.
Nah, for sure.
No, I just want you to understand the praise that a motherfucker got for you. And I understand, listen, you hyper, right? You got to do what you do. Listen, he hyper. You got to do, you can't be, but guess what? Your energy in the right direction.
Yeah.
Keep pushing. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to keep pushing for you.
Nah, for sure.
Because at the end of the day, when I listen to your music, you can talk about killing 600 motherfuckers. Vent, bruh. Find your therapy. People need to find a way for their release. Find your therapy, bruh, because out in the streets, let me say this without saying this in a bad way. Anybody jump out there with us, bro, we gonna deal with that shit ass man. Ain't nobody no bitches, bro. We ain't going for nothing. Don't even try me. You understand? That part understood. Bro, at the end of the day, I do my thing. I look out for the youth. I'm out here trying to make a difference. Don't be a statistic, bro.
Yeah.
Like, support what the fuck I got going on because I'm supporting whatever you got going on, right? I want to ask you this. With your
Bring that shit my way. We promote.
Hey, Rondo. Hey, Rondo.
You hear me, man? Piece of positivity.
Hey, Ron Stalker first.
You know what I'm saying? That
Hey,
shit
you
like-
there?
I can defend
JW.
myself. Come this way.
JT.
They all
a
got
lot of
right.
these youth that you go to in DC,
Hey,
you hear them speak about a lot.
you there? JW. He tripping. Nah. This is my man right here. This is my man. Hey, JW. You there?
Come on, bro.
Stop.
You always big.
Freeze, man.
Yeah.
I'm doing my interview right now. Yeah. Moon right here,
What's up,
son.
Sam? How you?
What's up, little bro? How
This
you?
is y'all like big bruh.
Come on.
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna give it to
Hey,
him.
listen.
I ain't gonna know whatever they talk about, but I'm gonna give it to him though.
Hey, listen.
Hands and on it. Men Jones. You hear me though? I'm telling you, I seen him do it. There's nothing I ain't seen him do. Put him in a box. Hit that jaw so hard, shorty. Y'all like different with them hands, man. And he been over there too, so I ain't gonna talk about that.
Tell him commit.
You don't want me to do that.
I do want you
He
to do that.
different.
What you mean?
He
Oh.
different. He different. He just like really tap chance, bro. Like you see how he just like locked in with me.
This real nigga interview.
But that's look. It is though. He came and introduced himself. Did he?
Let's know.
But he never around.
Listen,
So he here. That mean a lot to me.
Let's get to your music.
All right, let's go.
What you got going on right now musically?
Musically, I got an album on the way. Well, EP. I'm gonna call it an EP. I ain't got no manager or nothing, but a lot of men been telling me slow it down. My last tape, I dropped 25 songs, and they said that's too much. They said you could have broke that down in a 7 and 7 and 8 and 8 and 8 or however you could have did that. But I said, look, me coming from somebody who ain't got nobody behind them, ain't got no manager to say drop this for me or none of that, I was excited. So at that time, anybody who wasn't excited for me at that moment, it just like made me look at you a little differently because I was excited about that. You feel what I'm saying? It took me that long to release some music and you know what I'm saying, to do that. And when I finally figured out how to do it, not saying I did it excellently, you know what I'm saying, because it's definitely there. Definitely there. 30, I got 25 songs on here. I never left because I'm still in the trenches. You know what I'm saying? 25 songs. You don't see a lot of features. Every feature on there, they did. Every feature on him. My man Golf Ball, shout out Golf Ball. Lil B, straight Benji, shout out Lil B. He died up the street, you hear me? Everybody on my tape, you know what I'm saying? They ain't here no more. You know what I'm saying? Slim Jenkins. Shout out Slim Jenkins. That's my man. You know what I'm saying? She out Atlanta. She coming how we coming, you know what I'm saying? She should live right here.
Slim Jenkins, a girl.
Slim Jenkins, with the band, yeah, female junk, you know what I'm saying?
That the people
You should live right here. I ain't gonna hold you. She coming how they coming. She coming trim. I don't fucking with her. I'm fucking with her. I ain't gonna hold you. I love her. She love me. She live right here for a long time. She be around Diamond Casino. You know what I'm saying? They be out there doing their thing. We be out there doing other little shit. But I'm moving to Georgia soon too, Moon. You hear me? I'm moving to.
Bring her on. What you mean? I gotta see about next song.
I'm moving to Georgia soon too, man. You hear me?
I knew her from Swury.
I ain't gonna say too much or win a date or nothing like that, but I'm moving to Georgia soon, man. So I'm gonna be out the A soon. Tapped in with real Billboard hitmakers. Shout out Johnny Bravo. Either 2 times. All the men, you know what I'm saying? I'm definitely gonna be out there doing what I do out there. You know
So
what I'm saying?
before we go, I want to get on a different subject.
I ain't gonna hold you.
I want to talk about something different
in a minute.
because I want to bring a different dynamic to the city, right? I got some questions I want you to stay focused with. You hear me?
Got you.
Do you think men supposed to tell women how to dress?
Nah, fuck no. Cause I ain't gonna lie, you keep doing that, she gonna do her. You gotta let her put on whatever she wanna put on. No funny, that's your woman. I know she look good. You did that to yourself. You chose that jump right there. You seen that. You probably ain't think about when she walk in the world what they gonna say, but you seen that. You was like, you know what? I need that. You got that, every part of it. Now you can't press her. You can't do that, Bob. You gotta let her be her. They matter too, bro. But they ain't men, but they got their own little, you know what I'm saying, awkward and shit. They got their own little, as women and shit, they got their own little situation going on, bro. Let them do them, bro. They love you. They coming back home. You all right, bro. Don't stress yourself out. A lot of men be stressing themselves out. You know what I'm saying? This my man Tails.
What's up, Tiz? Hey, so let me ask you the next question.
Stuffing, you hear me?
You believe in wifey or no wife?
Yeah, she already that. And you wanna know what's crazy? Man, my girl, man, I met her and we had the same last name already. You wouldn't even believe me though, bro. We had the same last name already. I ain't gonna say the name, but we had the same last name already.
That's wild.
And it was just like, damn, Slim.
Destined to be, huh?
Why not? Why would I do? She got my child, my youngin', and he got the same last name. So it look like we just a happy family, right? So yeah, it's a lot of shots stood behind. I ain't gonna hold you to keep going and keep doing what I gotta do.
Let me tell you something, man.
You know what I'm saying? This
Let me tell you
OG right
something.
here.
Let me-
He
let me-
back
let me-
now. You asked for him.
I asked for you.
I told you he different out here.
So let me tell you
He
something, man.
ain't every day to day, but he versatile, like he real. You know.
Talking to him, he speak highly of you.
Yeah.
So obviously, you gave him some good things. It's a lot of young kids that's coming up under him. So we're dealing with
Hey, hold on,
generations.
give me a
man.
sheet. Let me get a sheet. You roll up.
You got something that, you know, because obviously, here's a guy right here who, he different.
Yeah.
He different.
I always hear that about him, though.
And because
Hey, Rock.
he got this interview,
Rock.
people want to know about him. One of the things about me is when I say stuff, they don't believe it. So I gotta go get my parents. I gotta go get, you know what I mean?
You gotta show up.
You right here, right now. This is interview. what you got to say about him?
Man, since I knew him, he was always, you know what I'm saying, courage. He was smart. He talented in different ways. You know what I'm saying? He could rap or he'd give you a little sing, a little tune here and there. He was good at basketball. You know what I'm saying? He was all around a good dude. You know what I'm saying? And by any means, he gonna survive.
I don't want to cut you off. Let's go there. He said you was good as shit at fighting, knocking shit out. He said he do a little, you know what I mean? He said he do a little, all right, go ahead.
He was different, man. You know what I'm saying? Literally, you know what I'm saying? We all got OGs, even him, but he real, yeah, everything.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I oh, I little
Well,
Mike.
you can still talk. Go ahead. You can talk. Why you doing it? You can
But
hear
that's with all the youngest though, man. If I see they want shot with their hands, you know what I'm saying? I try to keep them shot, because as a man, you want to see your young ones coming up shot. You know, they got to defend themselves out here. And you know, I done did my
full guns, man.
Yeah.
Nah, hold up. Before you finish, what's your name, bro?
my name Ronald, but they
Hey,
call
Ron.
me Ronald or Smooth. You know what
Listen,
I'm saying?
Smooth, listen. No funny.
Yeah.
No funny. I love you, bro. You did the right motherfucking thing.
Yeah.
This was missing in a lot of our
Facts.
communities. Quick.
Yeah. But I did my good, you know what I'm saying? The bad too. But when at 15, my mother stopped doing certain stuff for me. So I just like took the myself route. Like if she ain't doing it, I'm gonna do it. Like I went out here and I did my little dirt. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got no hot name out here, but people know me and respect me. They know I'm on 10. You ain't gonna do nothing to me without me doing something back.
No question.
Especially with the hands. We gonna take it there all the way.
Respect, bro.
But everybody love me though, like it's respect. It's mutual. You know what I'm saying?
It's honorable for you to be here today, because I'm out here talking with him because of what he do for the youth, and I want people to support him.
Yeah.
And he praise you.
Yeah.
And so a big part of this interview about his come up and where he come from.
Yeah.
So for you to be out here, you know, today and to be able to speak about him, it just solidified the type of dude that he is.
Yeah,
Like,
he
this
came
ain't
a long way.
Yeah.
He came a long way.
Yeah.
He came a long way. That's good. He
So what we got from you now musically?
Man, I got some shit on the way, like differently. You know what I'm saying?
What song you want to do today?
What song? Man, what we drinking? 1942. I got a song called 1942. You know what I'm saying?
In his joke, man. That's all he always was.
I got a song called 1942.
That's what you want to do?
We can do that time.
Huh?
Never mind.
We're
You want
watching.
something that's already out, so they can go get it and see it.
This your shit. You gotta.
got
We trying to get 500 million motherfuckers on your shit.
That's some
Yeah.
unreleased shit. Like, you want me to do some shit?
We're gonna do some unreleased. We can do whatever you want. We trying to get 500 million motherfuckers.
Say no more.
You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you
I'm
this.
with that shit.
Listen,
I'm with that shit.
your hood credibility been solidified.
Yeah.
It's your talent right now.
Nah, I'm in my jam.
We great to see. You know what I'm saying? Because the people need to see what I'm talking about.
They don't see
You understand what I'm saying? Let me tell you something about let me tell you where I'm from. And we great ended on this note.
Yeah.
It's a lot of mental health that's going on in our communities.
Right.
And there's a lot of people in our communities that want to take the fame and the credibility, but they don't want to go through the formalities. I got a dude right here today. He hyper, bruh. He hyper. He all over the place. But he in the right motherfucking place. And one thing about him, what I want y'all to understand is that I got a lot of youth that's coming up in this community, ain't got nowhere to go. Y'all can go to Swury. Swury gonna help y'all out, bruh. He gonna help y'all get housing, jobs. He gonna find programs for you. Everything he can do within his power.
How you do that? How you do that? And then do that. How you do that?
You gotta do that because he doing that. You know what I mean? And
y'all
y'all gotta understand that in the DMV area, I don't know about
Eagle, man.
Maryland and Virginia.
Man, look.
They found
Mark, man. They fired Mark from Bald Eagle, man. He
Real.
was on some broke community, man. Before any of this community shit was going on. And I'm just saying, man, I love you, Mop. No funny. If you see this video, like, kid, you played a big part of my life.
Nah, he did though. He definitely did. Shout out to Mark,
A lot of
man.
these youngest life, you played a big part in their life. Monster Ball, he could represent center.
Nah, you know I got drive.
A lot of young.
I get it. Give me a shot.
Wait, cousin.
Give him his props.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to him.
Give him his props, because that's what we're about right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We not out here
Nah.
about how many people we could kill, who we gonna kill.
Not gonna
We out here about the
never
people
said
we
nothing
can
about
save.
kill at all. Like, I don't even
How many people can you save?
in my vocabulary, bro. Like, no funny. I'm on straight like you.
And
said,
you gotta
all
understand
day,
something. Let me
man.
tell y'all this
I'm not
about
talking about none of that
trying to
shit,
help your
bro.
community and being a man
Fuck about
and
that.
allow giving people a pass. You ain't no
Shit
bitch,
is what
bro.
it is, no funny.
You ain't no bitch for you know you'll kill him. You know you'll knock his ass out. Sometimes you gotta think for him. Sometimes you gotta give him that pass because you got a family, bro. When I got locked up, my girl was pregnant. When I got convicted, you know what the judge told me? He said, you knew your girl was pregnant. You wasn't thinking about her that night. So I ain't think about you today. Think about the victim family.
And what they gave you?
They gave me 30 to life.
30 to life?
I did 28 and a half and came home.
28 and a half?
You didn't give me nothing.
I've been on 3 years. So my thing that I'm saying is,
Robert, my man Four got the right thing.
I know what that feel like.
You got this?
When you got a guy that's out here that's fighting for Young Moon,
Yeah.
young niggas like that to stop them from going through what I went through, ain't no way I can't support it. I support every trapper, street nigga, every whatever come out of this city.
Nah, for real.
But I got a real one right here tonight.
Lighter?
Hey, look, y'all. He hyper as shit. He hyper as shit. And
Nah, for real.
if you can deal with his hyperism and get to his heart, you'll see where he at as a person out here in our communities, trying to help the youth, trying to help the people do a thing for his community. He got peers his age that he's still trying to talk to. And he ain't a multi-millionaire.
Nah, I ain't hear me.
He put everybody before himself. You know what they told me?
What?
They said, man, Moon, you gotta get yourself together before you can try to help somebody else. But I don't really know how to do that because we had to break it down later now. It's 4 of us, it's 1 now later. We gotta find a way to split this motherfucker. It's 4 of us, is we got a quarter, it's a video game up here. We gotta find a way to, man, make this motherfucker do what it do. Being out here where you got murderers, drug dealers, rappers, whatever, and then you got a guy that's out here that's trying to save the youth and help the communities. That's a different lane.
Love you, bro.
And that's a lane that I want him to be respected for.
Glad you here, bro. No fun.
You hear me?
Say it again.
When you out here, you got trappers,
Love you more.
you got murderers, you know, you got all types of different people. And then you got people that's out here that's trying to help the community. You one of the people that's out here trying to help the community. Regardless of whatever you got going on in your personal life, your dedication been towards the community.
Yeah, for sure.
But I say something too though, right? I feel like not that I owe it, but like I done did so much fucked up shit as a youngin' and was so fucked up, messed up as a youngin', to where like when I see this shit now, like I see somebody as a youngin' going through or looking like how I looked when I was a youngin', and like that shit make me like, man, I wouldn't even want that for him. I could just imagine what he doing. Like I was doing what he was. You know what I'm saying? So like that shit'll make me like step up in some type of way. Like I don't know, it just hit different. If you know what I'm saying.
No, I know what you saying. Hey, listen, bro. I'm a motherfucker they gave up on. I'm a motherfucker they counted out. I'm a motherfucker they said wasn't gonna see 18. They said I wasn't gonna see 15, then 18, then 21. Then I ain't gonna never get it. I've been through all of that shit. Whatever statistic you want to state, suicide, I fit that shit. Serial killer, I fit that shit. Whatever statistic you want to give that they give amongst us, I fit that shit. So fuck that shit. That shit don't mean nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we out here pushing for this DMV. We pushing the community, bro, and we out here showing these units.
So what we could do with it now, like to make it better, like.
Before we go, it could be a billion things I miss today in this interview. But the point that I'm trying to hit home is about your service in the community. I got a question for you. I want you to focus on this question because this is a universal question. And I ask everybody this question because this question matters, especially coming from a person that's out here trying to help somebody. You got people that's woke up this morning, don't know they going to jail today. They woke up this morning, don't know they gonna get killed today. Some people coming home from jail. You know what I mean? It's a lot of, some people want to jump off the porch in the streets. For your life here, for everything that you've been through, people want to get in the game, people don't want to get in the game. People that's in the game, people that's not in the game, because we all black.
Yeah.
Everybody not gonna listen right now. Some people gonna go on the street. What about them? Gotta get them some guidance too. Some people gonna do the right thing. Gotta get them some guidance too. What's your universal law that you want to speak to the youth coming up right now? Because this your chance to make a difference to the world, bro. And like this DC, we on front stage.
Yeah.
We on front stage right now. They looking at us like, oh, they want to do is kill, and we on front stage.
So other interviews, that's all they want to do is kill. Do other interviews.
Well, that's how the outside look at DC.
Outside, look at DC. Oh, all right. They must ain't really tap in.
But tell, like, what you saying, like, basically, like, what would be your like?
What would I say to her?
Right. Because you different.
I feel like-
hold up, before you go, we want to give respect to you today.
Yeah.
It's your interview because you're different. You did
to
not
style,
fit.
man.
You did not let motherfuckers sucker you or bully you, or you stood 10 toes down on your own. So your opinion matters, bro.
Yeah.
It matters. You the mayor.
I'm shooting an interview around the gates. Around him in the middle.
You the mayor.
Yeah.
You the king. You the whatever. What you say to your people, bro?
I ain't gonna lie, you talking about the youngest?
Everybody.
Everybody. All right, look, as a community, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's just a start, you know what I'm saying? It's just the beginning. You know what I'm saying? It's just a beginning to a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? But what I say to the youngest is, I ain't gonna lie, try to dream a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't nothing wrong with dreaming or believing. You know what I'm saying? Or just, I ain't gonna lie, being yourself. Just try it, you feel what I'm saying? Like, and to the community and just people period, like, I ain't gonna lie, I feel like I ain't gonna never hope for the worst or think for the bad or nothing. I'ma always say it's gonna get good, it's gonna get better. You know what I'm saying? So everything gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying?
We got Swervo in this motherfucker today. You know what I mean? We're on MLK. And I want y'all to understand that it's cool to be a square. It's cool to be a hardworking man. It's cool to give back to the community. Ain't nothing wrong with that, bruh. You ain't no bitch. You ain't no sucker. You ain't no none of that shit that you want to be different and you want to do the right thing. This situation's with Moon. We're going to catch y'all later.